Catherine Gund. Catherine Gund, born Catherine Gund Saalfield, 1965, is an Australian-born American producer, director, writer, and activist who founded Aubin Pictures in 1996. Catherine Gund's films have been featured in numerous film festivals and on national television networks. Early life. Catherine Gund was born in Geelong, Australia, but grew up in Ohio. She is the daughter of philanthropist Agnes Gund and her first husband, Albrecht Breck Saalfield. She attended Brown University and received a dual degree in art/semiotics and women's studies, and was a member of Phi Beta Kappa. Career. Upon graduation, Gund moved to New York City to do the Whitney Independent Study Program and joined ACT-UP. She co-founded Diva TV Damned Interfering Video Activist Television, the AIDS activist video collective affiliated with ACT-UP/NY, whose productions included Diva TV, Target City Hall, Pride, 69 Minutes 89, Like a Prayer, and Stop the Church. During this time, she also became involved with Paper Tiger Television, a collectively produced weekly public access show, and contributed to shows from 1987-1989. Much of her early video work from this time is held at the New York Public Library as a part of their AIDS activist videotape collection. Gund's activist video work focused on AIDS activism and the LGBTQ community. Her work in the early 90s included Bleach, Teach, and Outreach 1989, co-produced with Ray Navarro to document the emergence of a city-sponsored needle exchange program to combat the spread of HIV, Keep Your Laws Off My Body 1990, co-produced with Zoe Leonard about censorship and legislation against privacy, and she produced her first film When Democracy Works that same year, in a three-part focus on stories of multi-issue organizing against the rising radical rights, scapegoating, and bigotry. 3 years later, she produced Hallelujah, Ron Athey, a story of deliverance about controversial and iconoclastic performance artist Ron Athey, and co-directed Object Lessons along with Catherine Lord, which uses the creation of a gallery exhibition to question received ideas about lesbian visibility, community, culture, and identity. In 2000, she produced On Hostile Ground, a documentary about 3 abortion providers working in the USA in places where providers are scarce and abortion is avoided by most medical schools, hospitals, and doctors, broadcast on the Sundance Channel. In 2004, she produced Making Grace, documenting the journey of a lesbian couple trying to have a baby. Gund's productions under her film production company include Dispatches from Cleveland, about how communities in Cleveland united to fight for justice in the face of police violence after the death of Tamir Rice, Chavla, about the life and legend of lesbian Mexican ranchera Chantus Chavla Vargas, Emmy-nominated Born to FLY Elizabeth Streb vs. A documentary directed by Gund and 2 11-year-old girls about healthy, sustainable eating from a kid's perspective, which premiered at the Berlin International Film Festival and was featured in the Discovery Channel's Planet Green. Gund's documentary, A Touch of Greatness, about the revolutionary teaching practices of elementary school teacher Albert Cullum, was nominated for an Emmy. The film also won Best Documentary Awards at Hamptons International Film Festival. Her most recent film, Aggie, is a feature-length documentary that explores the nexus of art, race, and justice through the story of powerhouse art collector Agnes "Aggie" Gund. The film chronicles Agnes Gund's stunning journey to sell a Roy Lichtenstein painting to invest in imagination and end mass incarceration through the Art for Justice Fund, fueling artists and activists working at the forefront of the movement. The film premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in 2020 and was released theatrically in October 2020. Her documents and videos have been featured in numerous TV shows and films, including Vice Special Report, Countdown to Zero, How to Survive a Plague, United in Anger, and the 2012 documentary Cop. Gund currently serves on boards of several organizations, including Art for Justice, Art Matters barred early colleges, OSA Conservation, and the George Gund Foundation. She is also a founding member of the Third Wave Foundation, an organization focused on supporting the activities of young women and transgender youth. She was the founding director of Bent TV, the video workshop for LGBTQI youth, and was on the founding boards of Iris House Working Films, Reality Dance Company, and the Sister Fund. Previously, Gund has served on the boards for Media Rights Org, the Robeson Fund of the Funding Exchange, the Vera List Center for Art and Politics at the New School, and the Estria Foundation. Filmography, Aggie 2020, America 2019, Dispatches from Cleveland 2017, Shavla 2017, Born to Fly, Elizabeth Streb vs. Gravity 2014, What's on Your Plate? 2009, Sesame Street, Rhyme Time 2009, Motherland, Afghanistan 2006 as producer, Making Grace 2004, Touch of Greatness 2004 as producer, On Hostile Ground 2000, Object Lessons 1999, Hallelujah, Ron Athey, A Story of Deliverance 1998, When Democracy Works 1996, Positive, Life with HIV 1993-1995, 'Cause It's Boy 1994, Western Artists/African Art, The Artists Speak 1994, Not Just Passing Through 1994, VUCKLE 1993, Sacred Lies, Civil Truths 1993, I'm You, You're Me, Women Surviving Prison Living with AIDS 1992, AIDS Activist Videotape Collection 1987-1992, documents the Montreal AIDS Conference, among other documents and candid encounters captured during the AIDS crisis. Among Good Christian Peoples 1991, Diva TV 1989-1991 includes Target City Hall, Pride, Like a Prayer, 6989, and Stop the Church, Keep Your Laws Off My Body 1990. Ends and Means 1990, produced by Catherine Gund and D.D. Halleck. Documents the proceedings of the Anti-Communism Conference at Harvard University. Video, Bleach, Teach, and Outreach 1989, co-producer with Ray Navarro. Paper Tiger Television 1988. Awards, Joan Shaw Herman Award 2018, Educational Video Center Honoree 2016, John Dewey Award for Distinguished Public Service Bard College 2016, Vision Award New York Women's Foundation 2015, Cleveland Film Festival SIF Someone to Watch Award 2005. Selected bibliography. There are many ways to say hallelujah in Pleading in the Blood, the art and performances of Ron Athey 2013. What's on Your Plate? Kids and their families talk about what they eat, where it comes from, and why that matters, with Mary Jays and Cassie Wagler 2011. The education of young donors is a two-way street in the Chronicle of Philanthropy, 1999. Lucky with Scott Nakagawa in Queerly Classed, ed. Susan Raffo, and Raffo, 1997. Memorials and Encyclopedia of AIDS, a social, political, cultural, and scientific record of the epidemic, ed. Raymond A. Smith, 1997. Till Death Do Us Part in Generation Q, Inheriting Stonewall, eds. Seth Silberman and Robin Bernstein, 1996. Lesbian Marriage. Marriage. Not in Sisters, Sexperts, Queers, Beyond the Lesbian Nation, ed. Arlene Stein. Plume, Tide, Plume, 1993. Reprinted from Outweek #13, 1989. Shocking Pink Praxis, Race and Gender on the ACT Upfront Lines, with Ray Navarro in Inside/Out, Lesbian Theories, Gay Theories, ed. Diana Fuss, 1991. Women, AIDS, and Activism. The ACT UP Women's Book Collective, co-author, 1990.